Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting what do for a purse. Disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta pay my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running on first down, Eckler. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On a nice swander on a punt as he sends this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give, it's ETN off the option. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the option, here's Tua. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Smith to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the give, this is Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down gain of 19. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. A handoff, it's Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Herbert now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal. Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Going on the ground with Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tua sets up to pass it. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19.
That's good. Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Shifts by at the 15. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Four yards remain for second down. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of yard brings up 3rd and 3.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Let's put him on the bus.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Of the gun, Herbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Tua. Jones has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's to the 10. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And all the way down to the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Jacobs again. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
I'm going back to you. Check 52. Check 4 down.
Etienne, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes our score 17-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Here is Eckler, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, what a catch by Hockenson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Herbert operating from the red zone. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
On play action, here's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks,
it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL.
There he goes left side. He's at the 50, the 30. 10 for touchdown, Jaguars. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?